Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, it is Scrapyard Dog for the Atari Lynx. There is an Atari 7800 version of this game, but it has a different protagonist who looks like he came straight out of New York or something. You're playing a Scrapyard Louie. Your dog, Scraps, has been kidnapped by Mr. Big. You have to go through a whole bunch of worlds to get him back. And you're probably going to need an AC adapter to get through them all because the battery life. The Atari Lynx was Atari's entry into the handheld race of the 1990s, which the Game Boy won handily because even though the Lynx and the Game Gear had color, they didn't have the battery life, and also Nintendo had all the games. Sure, Sega might have had Sonic, but Atari didn't really have anything to put their hat on as far as a mascot was involved, and well, because of that, Atari pretty much placed a distant third. Just not a lot of games that people wanted, as far as I believe, as well as the battery life, despite the impressive specs with the colors and some of the graphical effects that this console can do. Game Boy beat everybody out with a good game selection and a long battery life. But enough about what could have been, assuming I was talking in any way about what could have been. Let's go ahead and start the game. The game starts with a cutscene of you and your dog Scraps. Scraps gets kidnapped, the leash is left behind, or the collar is left behind, and you get a note as your dog is being carried away. I've got the dog. Find us if you want to see him again, Mr. Big. Well, at least we know who the main antagonist is. And we are now in the first stage of the Junkyard. Might as well go ahead and grab the money bag there. And might as well mention the controls. And the heads-up display. Might as well mention that first. Up at the top, you have from right to left, or from left to right, the current amount of time you have left, the number of money bags you have, you'll need money to buy things at the stores, the current amount of ammo you have for your gun, there will be guns you can pick up in this game, the current amount of shields that you have, shields protect you from hits, which is a good thing because this is a one hit and you're dead affair, and to the right of that is your current score. And if you pause the game, you'll see how many lives you have left. You start out with 5 lives, 0 counts as a life, and you get to see the current stage that you are on. We are on Junkyard 1. Anyway, left and right let you move around, down let you duck, up lets you look in the background and also knock on certain doors. Button B attacks, button A jumps. You can also attack with the can with option 1 and option 2. This is good, especially when you have the gun and you don't want to shoot it. And by jumping up here, if I can get it, we can get a red money bag that is worth 5 regular money bags. And we'll, of course, we also have these birds that just drop stuff on us. Wanna duck down here? We can buy some shots with the gun, but I don't think we want to do that quite yet. And I'll just go ahead and buy 10. And thankfully the enemy is gone because we took care of him. The dogs will shoot at you. You can thankfully duck under the bullets, and in case one gets close, you can just keep throwing cans at the enemy, and you'll eventually hit them. Anyway, let's go ahead and throw the cans at the enemies. Let's watch out for the construction crane here too. That will kill you. And if you duck down here, hold down long enough on the trash bin, you'll get this music minigame. Hold up at the P, and you'll get the pattern that you're supposed to land on. Ah, almost had it. Well, at least we were able to pick up the notes for points. And Had we done all that on the first try, we would have gotten 2,500 bonus points. So anyway, for our troubles, we get 5 money bags and a clock that gives us 30 seconds. We will need that for our time bonus. Can I hit this guy from here? I'm going to wait for him to shoot the bullet first. And then I can hit him. Jumping around in certain spots will give you bonus items. Some hidden bonus items, which can definitely help you in the long run. I managed to find hidden money. But you can also find other stuff. Like invincibility and even some other power-ups that can kind of help you out. Which I will explain as the game goes on. And by going all the way to the right at this note, we will exit this level. We get a time bonus based on how much time we have left. Then we get to read the note that we saw at the end. Piece of cake. Go on to the vehicle section. That doesn't sound very menacing. What kind of antagonist are you? Anyway, Junkyard 2. And by jumping over here, we get some more money bags. Let's go ahead and take care of the mice. Or the mouse. The mice follow you around if given the chance. So you want to take them out quickly. And you can leap on these platforms if you can center yourself properly. And I want to make a run and tap the button so that way I don't jump into the crane. When you see the blue barrels on their sides, you want to jump over them so they don't hit you. Let's go ahead and grab the money bag here. And there's nothing down there. I'm not going to find every secret. This guy. So what this guy did, he walks towards you and shoots the gun. You can duck under the bullets and you can attack with the can. Whenever you attack with the can, he will duck and then he will leap forward. Just keep throwing the can. He'll eventually leap into your attack. And by going in here, we can buy 30 seconds for 10 money bags. We're not going to do that. Also, that guy does not like his job, apparently. And by leaping around here, we should be able to find that thing, which gives us invincibility. We get 2 measures of the Rise of the Valkyries. And that's when you know you've reached the end and you know that you're going to stop flashing and your invincibility is going to go off. It's just going to wear off, I should say. Interestingly enough, if you keep pressing the can button, the can will just return to your hand. You'll just keep throwing it. You can only have 1 can on person at any given time. Also, we can't seem to go in there, it seems. Nope. And he won't even leap at you at all if he's super close to you. I think you can reach the envelope for 2,500 bonus points, but I can't seem to do it here. But we have reached the end of Junkyard 2. Think you're pretty tough, huh? Try to get through the appliance area. Again, what kind of antagonist are you? Now it's time for Junkyard 3. And this is where things will get a little more interesting. The dogs here, they jump, and if you attack, they duck and then jump. Thankfully, you can tag them with your can as they get back up if you're close enough. And these cats, they will dive down at you if you get close enough to them. And then they walk forward after they hit the ground. I should probably mention that as well. I'm going to go up here. And then wrap around for the money on the bike. Because why not? Take care of him. And as much as I would like to grab that money, I do want to show off what happens if you can get over here. Yeah, you do have to drop into that jap and then tap the button to get in here. Inside is an area where you have to get to the open windows and grab all the power-ups. Thankfully, there's some money here and it more than makes up for what we missed out on. And by holding up at the door, we can open it and get back to where we were. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of you. And we are now at the end. We want to leap onto the centers of these tires and not land in the goop. I thought I was at the edge of the platform, and I wasn't. Thankfully... Oh, there's a no, there's not a platform right there. Also, I should probably hold the jump button down. That would be great. You want to make sure that the tires are as low as they can be. I don't even think the bullets are going to reach you. They won't. And it's a good thing I had the gun because I was able to shoot them just like that. Yeah, I'm just going to shoot you too. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump to the note here for 2,500 bonus points because that tire allows us to do that. And we get to read the note. The hills are alive with my henchmen. Get through the junk hills and a surprise awaits you. I'm guessing that surprise is not Julie Andrews' lost vocal cords. Well, her lost singing ability. She still has them, but she can't sing anymore. Since we're making that Sound of Music reference, I might as well mention it. And I accidentally shot him, and that's okay. Now, if you hold down at the cans, you'll be teleported to glass. And back again. We're going to keep going forward, because that's how I'd rather do this. And if you duck down at 10, if you can position yourself correctly, you can go to plastic. And back again. And if you go to paper, assuming I can kill this mouse, you'll get another place where you can buy shots. I will go ahead and buy 30 shots. I will save my money. And glass just takes you back to 10. Good thing I had the gun. Makes it easier to shoot people and things. And you want to watch out if you jump up here, because there is a construction crane. There is a construction hook that will grab you. And there's also a dog there who will also shoot at you. Can I hit you with... Well, I can shoot you and get a shield. Nice. The shield gives you a red jacket as opposed to a green one. And that little red target-like thing there between the gun ammo and the score, that shows how many shields you have. The more shields you have, the more extra hits you can take. When your jacket goes back to green, that's when you know that you have 0 shields and you can't take any more hits in this one hit and you're dead affair of a game. And you left me no choice. So there's the money. And that turned us small. Now, when we're small, we have an extra hit that doesn't use our shields. The only bad part is we can't attack. Which stinks. Because I would like to attack in this form, and unfortunately I cannot. But as you can see, we didn't use our shield. And we're able to go all the way down here. I'm going to throw the can at you. I'm going to throw the can at you. Shoot you. And then walk up to this chest to get a gun. This doesn't give us any more ammo. Though at least our ammo will carry over between worlds. And this takes us to Junkyard 5, where we face our first boss. Go all the way to the left and duck down. And you want to shoot at the top of the tank. You want to shoot this guy when his head is exposed. And you also don't want to get hit by the rocket launcher. 5 hits will do this guy in. And we get a heart. I assume that our dog is supposed to be here, but I guess not. So our dog was supposed to be here, but we never saw him. But we do get another note. Let's see how you fare now with that home field advantage. On to the burbs. Why are you speaking like this? You're not a very menacing antagonist. City 1. And we will start this world in the next video. So join me next time for some craziness in the big city. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!